If you've turned on a screen in the last 20 years, you've seen or heard her. She anchors massive network comedies, leads cult favorite teen dramas, and voices literal Disney royalty. Traditional A-listers reach a certain altitude of fame and stay there, hidden behind iron gates and aggressively managed public relations teams. $1 million consumer brands, launches aggressive charity campaigns, and speaks with blunt honesty about her own psychiatric care. How did a theater student from a Detroit suburb bypass the traditional Hollywood gatekeepers to build a massive multi-industry empire? By rejecting the polished, pristine image of a movie star and leaning into her own awkward reality, she turned radical approachability into a highly lucrative asset. Her career started with an immediate calculated risk. Just a handful of credits shy of earning her degree, she dropped out of New York University's Tisch School of the Arts to take a role in a Broadway musical. When she moved to Los Angeles, the industry didn't know what to do with her. Casting directors consistently passed, telling her she wasn't quirky enough to play the nerdy best friend, yet lacked the conventional glamour required for the lead ingenue. That ambiguous middle ground became her biggest advantage when she landed the title role in Veronica Mars. Playing a sharp, cynical teenage private investigator filtered out the casual teen soap audience. Instead, she attracted a highly analytical, intensely dedicated viewership that bonded over the show's dark, anti-establishment themes. She leaned into this momentum with a string of comedy roles that championed the idea that being a geek was cool. By openly embracing Comic-Con crowds and nerd culture, she made her fans feel like they were interacting with a peer rather than a distant celebrity. By owning the space of the flawed, relatable outsider, she generated a bedrock of audience loyalty that standard blockbuster actors rarely secure. That loyal base scaled massively when she became the voice of the titular narrator in Gossip Girl and Princess Anna in Disney's Frozen franchise, pushing her reach into the tens of millions. Yet, as her voice became synonymous with pristine Disney royalty, she started talking loudly and publicly about her own messy reality. She gave unfiltered interviews detailing her ongoing treatment for severe anxiety and depression, explaining the specific medications and therapies she requires to function daily. This diagram illustrates how she fractured the traditional celebrity model. Instead of a top-down broadcast, her vulnerability fostered a parasocial relationship, a one-sided psychological bond where fans feel a deep, intimate connection to a media figure. By sharing her mental health struggles, she leveled the hierarchy. Destroying the illusion of Hollywood perfection converted casual ticket buyers into a community that trusted her implicitly. Trust is abstract, but Bell quickly proved it could be mobilized for highly tangible outcomes. She directed her audience's attention towards grassroots activism, specifically campaigning for the Gift of Life Marrow Registry. Her direct appeals resulted in multiple documented life-saving bone marrow matches between her fans and patients in need. She then channeled that same community mobilization into physical entrepreneurship, co-founding This Bar Saves Lives, a granola bar company designed to fight global malnutrition. Her audience fueled the business, sending food aid to Haiti, South Sudan, and Ethiopia, distributing 10 million nutrition packets. The network expands into Hello Bello baby products. Facing declining sales, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy to reorganize. Enduring a highly public corporate restructuring separates her from celebrities who passively license their names. She operates in the actual, high-stakes trenches of business building. This is the blueprint for the modern entertainer. An actor's career used to rely entirely on waiting by the phone for a studio to greenlight their next script. Today, the most resilient figures build and control their own multi-industry ecosystems. Whether she is starring in a Broadway revival, funding malnutrition aid, or navigating corporate debt, her leverage comes from a single unified source. Her audience believes she is exactly who she claims to be. In an increasingly manufactured media landscape, radical relatability is a highly measurable, highly bankable currency.